All right. Heading out. This might be a little bit shorter because I'm heading out from a different place and I had to go to the bank. But the bank was closed. Didn't really think about that. Too late. Yeah, so today was good. Today was busy, and tomorrow's going to be even busier. We had a whole bunch of appointments and a whole bunch of surgeries and appointments that turned into surgeries. One of the coolest ones, or kind of sad as well, is one that was a foxtail removal. I don't know if places besides Utah, I know a lot of places around Utah probably have them. We have these things in Utah called foxtails, and they are everywhere in the summer, and they get really rampant and crazy. And what happens is, like, they just get into your dog's fur, and then they drill, like the ends of them like drill like an arrowhead into the fur, and so they get them into their skin, into their fur, and then they burrow into their skin. And usually, what happens is it goes right between the pad, right between the fingers, and it goes right there into the dog. And we've pulled out so many. But today, poor guy, girl came in with a foxtail in her eye. Ugh, can you imagine how just terrible you would feel? Like, foxtail in your eye, like weed in your eyeball, and it caused a corneal ulcer, so it's on medication for that. But it was kind of cool because he took a swab. He sedated the dog, obviously, because the dog was like not having it because it was too irritated to let us touch his eye. So we sedated it and he was completely knocked out, and then we took the third eyelid and put it down, and it popped, and you could see the end of it. It popped out, and then we took tweezers and just plucked it out. And it was like that sucker. It was huge, and it just so sad. Like I just can't imagine having that big of a freaking weed in your eyeball. Yeah, not fun at all. That was one of the coolest things that happened. We also had a dog that came in that had bite wounds, and he put drains in. Something I didn't know about drains. Most vets will use surgical tubing for a drain, and so a drain it goes through the wound, past the wound, and it helps because the body likes to flush stuff out, and so there's a lot of bacteria that are in that wound that we couldn't get out. Just no matter how much the body has to flush them out of the cells, because the bacteria attack the cells and get into the cells. And so the body flushes all of that bacteria out, and makes a lot of fluid. And so if we didn't put drains in, he'd have all these big masses and cysts all over the body, and that would just be a pain. They'd have to come back in and get those, surgically taken care of and sucked all that pus and stuff out. So, and what I learned about the drain is when they put the drain in, is that the fluid that's just there to keep a hole open, basically. And what happens is all that fluid that comes out of the drain goes on the outside of the drain, not the inside. I always thought that they put a tube in is because they put holes in it somewhere, and then it drained out through the end of the tubes. But no, you could use anything. He was Dr. Mike was talking about, you could use a shoelace. You could use anything that keeps a little opening for the body to drain all of that fluid out. Works. So that was cool. Yeah, so that was that. We had a couple of cats come in, a lot of boarding, people come in. I really feel like I'm getting the system down, so that was fun. I'm starting to really get how to enter stuff into the computer, and I think I've already said that. I might have already said that, but I really feel like I'm starting to get stuff down. I don't have to ask as many questions. I don't always have to ask, hey, what can I do? Where can I be? What needs to be done? Which I ask that all the time. I can't decide if that's good or bad. maybe someone can tell me, is that good or is that bad? Like for me saying, hey, is there anything I can do? I'm sure that's fine, like once or twice. But does it get annoying after a while? Do you guys think that's annoying? Like, because Sable is one of the lead techs, and I feel like I'm constantly asking her, like, Sable, is there anything I can do? Like, what else is there left to do? Should I be doing that? Is that okay? Or should I be like looking for something to do? Which I do on my own, and if I literally cannot find anything that needs to be done, then I'll go ask her. But I feel like I'm still asking her all the time. And sometimes it's just not. It's stuff to do. And maybe that's why I'm asking, is because literally there's nothing to do, so I asked just to make sure. I don't know. I just feel like I ask that a lot when I'm there. Like, hey, what do we need to be doing? So yeah. I'm just wondering if is that a good thing or is that a bad thing? How much else is going on? Oh, Gia is over at the house today. My niece is visiting. She is staying the night at Gramsci and Papa's, I think tonight and tomorrow night. So, and then the next day we have Eden, and the next day we have Ella, and the next day we have Eden, and I think we're getting all the nieces over, which will be good, but at the same time, it's always kids. Kids are messy, kids are dirty. They always get stuff dirty. Plus, Ruby's over, and I think Ruby's sick, and I don't want to get Sam sick. He's fussy enough. Yeah. But yeah, today was good. I also have a coworker that just seems off. Like, I don't know if you guys ever get that. Like, you have a coworker that just is like off and in a grumpy mood, and it just messes the rest of the day up. She was better the second half of the day, and so that was better, and like it wasn't as like annoying. But like sometimes through the day she's just like grumpy, and that just ruins the day. Like, it makes everything harder. So I don't know. Not that I have very many people commenting right now, but if anyone wants to comment on what do you guys do when people are grumpy and there's nothing you can do about it. But yeah, that was my day. It was pretty good, and I learned a lot. And tomorrow's gonna be crazy.